I want to start by talking about how I've experienced the confidence gap in my own life. Although I was a pretty happy and confident little girl, around puberty, things started to shift. I started feeling a mounting pressure to be perfect. When I was a freshman in high school, I remember wanting to be the thinnest person in my class, the prettiest of my friends, and the best student. When one student in my science class consistently earned higher scores than me, I concluded that science wasn't really my subject. Like many girls, during adolescence, I experienced a drop in my confidence. Why do so many girls and women lose confidence when faced with imperfection and challenge? Research pioneered by Stanford professor Carol Dweck shows that people's beliefs about the nature of their talents and abilities lead them to respond differently in the face of challenge and setback. Some people have what Carol calls a fixed mindset. They believe your basic attributes are fixed at birth. They think of them kind of like eye color. You either have blue eyes or you don't. You're born with certain talents and abilities and not others, and there's nothing you can do to change that. Other people have a growth mindset. They believe that attributes can be developed. They think of them more like a muscle. Just like working out at the gym makes your muscles stronger, when you work hard to develop your talents and abilities, your brain gets stronger. The main goal for people with a fixed mindset is to always appear highly talented and accomplished. They try to avoid struggle as much as they can because they view it as a sign of inability. They don't like to put effort into things because they think, if I have to try, I must not be very good at this. Their goal is effortless perfection. When they face a setback, they actually decrease their effort or they give up entirely. They believe they've discovered something they're not good at, so it's not worth their time. But the main goal for people with the growth mindset is to always be continuously growing and developing. This leads them to remain more resilient in the face of challenges. In fact, they like them. If something wasn't challenging, it wouldn't be an opportunity to develop their talents and abilities. When people with the growth mindset are asked if they'd rather work on something easy, where they'll appear highly talented, or something difficult, where they'll struggle but they'll learn a lot, they choose the challenging option. They believe they are capable of learning and improving at something if they put their minds to it. When Always talks about confidence, they are talking about this kind of confidence. A child's belief that they can grow and change. The kind of confidence that helps you remain resilient in the face of a challenge, learning from it rather than letting it destroy you. That's at the heart of a growth mindset. Where do these mindsets come from? One way that parents and educators influence children's mindsets is through the way they give praise. Praise for ability, saying things like, "You must be smart at this," leads children to develop a fixed mindset. While praise for effort or the process leads children to develop a growth mindset. When you praise kids for being smart when they succeed, when they struggle later, they think, if my past success made me smart, my current struggle makes me dumb. But when you praise children for the process, when you help them understand that their actions lead to their success, when they face a setback later, they'll realize that there are actions they can take to overcome that setback. A study with fifth graders provides a powerful demonstration of this. Researchers gave students a set of moderately challenging problems to work on, and then they gave all the students praise for doing a good job. But the way they gave the fifth graders praise was slightly different for different groups of students. Some of the fifth graders were praised for their intelligence. They were told, "You must be smart at this." Other fifth graders were praised for their effort. They were told, "You must have tried really hard." And then they gave all the students the experience of encountering a setback. They were given a much more difficult set of problems to work on, and they were told they didn't do as well. The students who were given intelligence praise were much more demoralized by this setback. while the students who were given effort praise remained resilient and may have even learned something from the setback. When the students went back to working on easier problems, the students who were given effort praise did significantly better on those problems than the students that were given intelligence praise. Research shows that praise that focuses on the process, students' effort or strategies, the actions they take to achieve their success, leads children to develop a growth mindset and remain more resilient in the face of challenges. Unfortunately, research also shows that boys are more likely to get this type of praise than girls. In my own research, in a study led by Liz Gunderson, we found that parents of children as young as 1 to 3 years old gave process praise to little boys more than to little girls. So girls are less likely to get the type of praise that helps them remain resilient in the face of a challenge. The good news is that mindsets can be changed. And when we help children develop a growth mindset, they achieve at higher levels and demonstrate greater resilience. This is true for both boys and girls. But having a growth mindset may be particularly important for girls, especially in areas where they are negatively stereotyped, such as math. In one study, researchers divided 7th graders into different groups. In one group, the growth mindset group, college mentors taught the 7th graders about the malleability of the brain. The students learned that when they work hard on challenging things, their brain forms new and stronger connections. Another group served as a control group. In this group, the students learned an anti-drug message unrelated to a growth mindset. And the outcome that the researchers were interested in was students' performance on a standardized math test. In the control group, the researchers observed the typical gender achievement gap. The boys did better than the girls. But in the growth mindset group, the 7th grade girls performed just as well as the 7th grade boys. The gender achievement gap disappeared. When you help girls understand that they can grow and change, they gain confidence and they show us what they are really capable of. Confidence is impossible when you believe that challenge and failure to reach perfection mean you lack potential. That's why Always is incorporating a confidence curriculum into their school program. And at the core of that curriculum is a growth mindset. The confidence curriculum includes information for girls about how the brain can grow and change, materials for moms about how they can support their daughters during this challenging transition, and information for teachers about how to help girls develop a growth mindset. We can't underestimate the importance of teachers in helping develop a girl's confidence during puberty. In fact, in a survey by Always, they found that more than half of girls who were more confident during puberty had a great teacher who inspired them. As we saw from the new Always LikeAGirl Unstoppable video, society has shaped a definition of what a female's role should be. It is time to stop these limitations and teach girls how to maintain confidence during puberty. It is time to raise a generation of more confident girls. And here's the important thing to know about building confidence. We don't build confidence by simply telling girls that they can do it. And we certainly don't do it by praising girls for being smart or pretty or naturally talented. We do it by focusing on girls' growth, development, and resilience. Because when we do that, we'll see that girls really are unstoppable. Thank you.